Go.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi
there, ladies and
Hi
gentlemen. Welcome back again to the TV show. So I just want to say a special thanks to Hank again for coming along when he did.
Yeah, special man.
It was early in the year when the frost was on the ground. And we're in the beautiful summertime. I bet he wishes with us now, and he wouldn't in a way because it means him buying a drink, and our Hank doesn't like buying anything. So from Andy, Martin and myself, Hank, thanks a lot, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
And there's a special thing, here is some more footage of Hank. We hope you like it. Right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hank's still here. We've had to put his coat on because it's like there's penguins in here. It's freezing.
Can't afford heating.
He wanted a candle.
I'm a southerner.
Yeah, he wanted a candle, but he won't pay for it for some reason. But anyway, Hank, what's this new song you're going to do for us, mate?
It's called All I Know. It was co-written by myself and the drummer that was in my band, Ed Morgan, who passed away about 3 years ago, unfortunately, no longer with us. He never got to hear this song, so it's nice to do it, you know,
Right.
for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's called?
All I Know.
Okay then, mate. Mr. Hank Hillman and all he knows.
All the things we used to do, hold each other all night through. If I begged you once again, could we ever be the same? And if I showed you right from wrong, put my feelings in a song, if I gave you diamonds bright, would you hold me right up tight? Maybe there could somehow be a certain possibility that there's a chance for you and me together, because all I know is, baby, I love you. All I know is, baby, I love you. All the things we've seen and done, tears and joy and too much sun. If I say I'll take the blame, could we start over again? Maybe there could somehow be a certain possibility that there's a chance for you and me together, because all I know is, baby, I love you. All I know is, baby, I love you. All I know is, baby, I love you. All I know is, baby, I love you.
Yay! Fantastic, mate. That's brilliant. That's fantastic. Right then, now you can put your guitar down. It's question and answer time, mate. Right, because don't worry, okay. We're going to be kind, aren't we, boys? Aren't we?
Yeah, we'll be alright.
Right. Right then, mate. First question for all the fans and the K.D.M.L fans out there. We'd like to find out, how long have you been performing? You fell asleep, it's been that.
Since a teacher stood me on a desk in front of the school to sing, I was about 4. I think it started then, really.
Yeah.
But professionally, since I was 20.
Right.
Yeah.
And what bands have you been in over the years?
My first band was called The Sponge. And it changed name. It was then called The Trifle and The Cup. We changed names regularly.
Right. Yeah.
But we won't go into that.
We did thanks for
And then I set out with a trio called The Vibrations, and we toured the UK professionally, and we were on the cabaret scene at the time, and we used to play in the home of Northern Soul in Bolton and Wigan casinos back in those days. And of course, the places are famous now, aren't they? Although they've gone, they're a bit of a wreck. I think there's one of them still there. But it was interesting because in them days, all the men used to dance, didn't they?
Was it?
Badly.
It weren't because they were gay or anything. They were just mad. Right. It was an interesting time and an interesting experience. But the cabaret circuit was very different. We were a trio, and I remember us being on tour with an all-girl trio at the same time called the Mermaids.
Yeah.
And we went all over the country. It was great fun. I loved it. Then I started a band called Lazy Lobster, which was a pop band. Yeah. And we had a drummer in the band who had just left Chicory Tip.
All right.
And they just had a hit with the very first record to have a hit record, or the first band to have a hit record with an actual synthesizer. It was called Son of My Father, I think it was.
So we'll have to look that up. And
Mike Russell,
look that up. YouTube.
Yeah, he was in the band with me. We went for about 7 years. Yeah. A very busy, hard-working band, working nightclubs and stuff. Good times. Yeah. And then I was going to pack it all in.
But you still got it's in your blood, isn't it?
The thing was, when I started, I was at sea at 15, and I remember going to America on a ship, and turned the radio on just as we're reaching the American coast, and the first song I hear was Hank Williams singing Hey Good Looking. Yeah. And I said to a friend of mine on the ship, I said, who's that singing that? He said, that's Hank Williams. You never heard of Hank Williams? I said, no, never heard of Hank Williams. And I got hooked on country music from then. Yeah. So by the time Lazy Lobster had finished, which was a pop band, and we did write a lot of our own material, I decided to go into country music.
Right. Is that when you got the Hole in the Wall
gang started up? And we went virtually for about 20 years.
Yeah. Because I think the first time we were introduced to each other was on that record label together.
That's right.
Yeah, wasn't he? Yeah. Good times that was. Good times. Well, it's a daft question, but we'll say it anyway. Are you a great believer in bands performing original songs?
I'm a firm believer in bands performing. I don't see any point really in not doing it. Yeah. All the bands that everybody loves and adores have all got where they are because they went down the original route. Yeah. There are a few who have made money out of doing cover materials. Yeah. What's the Michael Bublé? Is a lucky one, isn't he? And
but I think he
Max Bygraves was another one. These people can make a living out of singing other people's material, but the ones that all stand out that we all love and remember are all the ones who came and give us something different, something new.
Are you with a new outfit now? Are you still solo? Have you got
I'm still working solo. I'm doing a lot actually. I'm working solo. I'm working with a drummer as a duo called Me and Steve.
Good lad. Is that he's not a musician now, mate. A drummer.
Oh, is it? Of course he is. Very good. He's a hairdresser as well. I'll be no good to you.
You don't call drummers musicians, do you? Don't say that.
Listen, there was a thing on Facebook about a bass player in that vein the other day.
A chip shop.
They're cruel to me, I tell you. They're cruel to me.
Do you play a lot of country music clubs now, or?
I did one last month.
Yeah.
The first time, going back to what your last question was about, who am I doing music with? I've formed a little trio called The Old Hands, with a friend called Frank Paul Bloomfield, who has just come back from Greece after 7 years. He's a pedal steel player. And Bob Brown on bass, who used to be with Ron Jones and Blackjack County. And he was also the bass player with Memphis Short. Remember Memphis Short?
Yeah. If any promoters that do looking at the K.D.M.L TV show, that do, how can they get in contact with you?
Hank Hillman at hotmail.com.
There you go. So,
or Facebook. Hank Hillman.
Book this great, YouTube, great songwriter. You've got to book him and get him back on the scene again, ladies and gentlemen. We need him back on, because if he finds work, we can support him. Right?
Vice versa.
Okay, mate. I've got to turn over because I'm looking at my script. As we just said while we were off air, any new recordings will be available soon for your fans at all?
Yes, there will be new recordings. I'm working on a CD at the moment on the Tiger Day Woman.
Exclusive of a brand new album.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Using the trio as well.
Oh, brilliant.
And Frank on pedal steel.
We are in the process, ladies and gentlemen. There might be a K.D.M.L band and the Old Hands, would it be? Or,
yes.
A bit of a show together. So we'll keep you up to date on that, mate. Shall we do that?
We're looking forward to that, yes.
And your websites, like you said, Reverb Nation,
Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah. All the fans, our fans, if you want to hear more about Hank, go onto our Facebook. You'll find out there's a link to Hank's website on there from mine, isn't it, mate? So you can get through that way. Well, I just want to say, mate, thank you for coming all this way.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
He got his coat on when he first got here, lads, because he thought we were paying him, but we don't pay anybody, you know that, mate? No, but it's an absolute joy for you to be here, mate. It's, you know what I mean? Great memories for me for today. And I hope that you like Hank's original songs. There's been some beautiful songs there, ladies and gentlemen. And from myself and all the gang here, and from Hank, it's been a joy, mate. Thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you soon. Bye now.
Bye.
Thanks for that. This is from Hank. We just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a joy again. And from Marty,
See you.
from Andy, from Ika, and from Hank, God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Brilliant.